look at a quick the methodology of the Scrum, basically the four key ceremonies in Scrum, they are called ceremonies. They are not like a meetings or the something that or a meeting or a discussion. It is called ceremony because that's something that is expected to be followed every sprint, no matter what. Example, on the first day of the sprint, you need to have a sprint planning. Every day you need to have a daily sprint, and at the end of the sprint, you need to have a retrospective meeting, and then you should have a release with a deployment and a demo to the customer or the product owner. So ceremonies are something that is expected to be followed, and Scrum Master's role is to ensure these are followed and then unblocked if there's any block. So as I said, there are four main ceremonies that happens in a Scrum. The first one is the sprint grooming, where the team meets to prioritize the backlog item work items, sitting with the product owner and understanding the business priorities and then prioritize the stories. Sprint planning is where you have a prioritized backlog item, you pick them up and then estimate estimate the user story, and then add them into the sprint until you reach the capacity of the sprint. Stand up is something that you have a connect every day with the team to understand any blocks or take help from others in the group in the team to unblock yourself or unblock others if you have a similar problem, and then ensure the issues and blocks are highlighted in the meeting. So as I said, sprint stand up is not a status update. It is a ceremony where everybody understands what others are doing and unblock each other if there's something an issue or a blocker. Sprint demo retrospective happens on the last day of the sprint, where you have delivered the feature, you demo it to the stakeholders, and then you take a retrospective meeting to understand what went well in the sprint as a technical team, as a process, or what can be done better. Is there something else to do? So every sprint, there are always good things. There are always something which didn't work well. So the idea of retrospective is to note down that, take an action item, and then work on it and improve them, or continue something which is doing good on next sprint. So that's how the process gets improved, and and process always enhanced every sprint to ensure the delivery is always smooth.